watching the Crypto Market Update with your host, Chris Marshall. Your home for the latest crypto news, reviews, and updates that can be found around the block. If this is your first time here, then we would like to thank you for watching. If you enjoy the show, please like, subscribe, and share with anyone that you believe needs this type of content in their life. Just a reminder, anything discussed on this show is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. With that out of the way, let's get on with the show.
Good morning and welcome to today's weekly crypto market forecast, where we take a look at some events that are going to be happening during the coming week and discuss what their impact might be on the crypto market. I'm your host, Chris Marshall. Before we begin, in today's market forecast, we will be taking a look at quite a few events coming out of the Fed that they have lined up, and we are going to see what effect they might have on your favorite crypto. Before we begin, let's hear about today's sponsor, OTech, Ocala's Blockchain Crypto and Technology Innovation Council. If you're into tech and in the Ocala area, check them out at www.facebook.com/Ocala Tech Council. They meet up every Tuesday night. For the month of March, they are meeting at Symmetry Coffee Co. downtown. So go ahead and check them out. There should be a link down below. All right. So now let's go ahead and move on to the market update. Let's see what it did over the weekend. So currently, it looks like Bitcoin is sitting at $41,000. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin market cap first. Still in the 18,000 cryptos range. Market cap, $1.88 trillion. A lot of money right there. 87 billion over the last 24 hours. 41.8% Bitcoin dominance. ETH is sitting at 18.7. Gas is down today, which is great. Again, if anybody knows of a gas tracker that or an indicator that plots the price of gas, that would be pretty interesting. I think that would be an interesting indicator or chart to look at and see if it has any correlation to the price of ETH. Let me know if that is a thing or not. All right, so let's take a look at some of the coins. Like I said just a minute ago, Bitcoin 41, holding that 40,000 level over the weekend was great. Ethereum, we are still under 3,000. But I think this week we could see a fight for 3,000. And we will find out if it's able to break. Let's move on over to the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Currently sitting at a 30, which is, honestly, it's been a little bit more neutral. It seems like as we get up to 50-ish range, the market starts to fall back down, and as we get to the the 17 to 20 range, we see people start to buy again. So it hasn't really gone much up above 50 in the last couple months that I can remember, 2 or 3 months. But yeah, still in fear. We will see what happens. Let's move on over to the charts. As we can see on Saturday, Bitcoin came down. I think today it is fighting to go green, just like the rest of the market. The rest of the market is all up today. Just mainly Bitcoin. I think it's going to fight to see if it can push upwards. It's still sitting within these channels that we've been watching for a long time. If I had to guess, say sometime by the end of March 29th, somewhere around in there. I'd be interested to see what it does against this curving support line that I got from the Crypto Weatherman. If it pushes below it, I think we see a test of this 40,000 39,000 support line on the bottom side of this pennant. And if it hits this yellow support line, the curving support line, I think we may see it come up and try to test the top resistance of the pennant. I'm trying very hard with much difficulty to not say the word or I was listening back through to my last couple live streams and I said and a lot. So I'm trying not to do that. If you hear me pause, I'm trying to do that instead of saying those words. So I apologize. I will get the hang of this stuff. Yeah, that's what we are doing with Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum. See if my price theory, see if my theory is going to play out or where we are at with it. If you remember me talking on Friday, the 18th, we were looking at this, and I noticed a correlation between where Ethereum is at and where Bitcoin was in early February. So I was wondering if we could hold around this level over the weekend. May we see a push to the upside, starting a new upward channel for Ethereum over this week. So that's what we're looking at in Ethereum. My price target for that would be somewhere between 34,000 and 36,000 within this purple box. But we have a major resistance line that we have to break through first, which is this $3,000. This is a major emotional resistance line. So if we could break above 3,000 and close on potentially a 4-hour candle, if not a daily candle, it may take a daily candle close above the 3,000 resistance here to be able to complete that pattern that Bitcoin did in early February. If so, I'll be looking to probably buy some short positions in Ethereum for just a little bit, just a pretty quick fall back down. And I'll be building that strategy based off of what Bitcoin did over the next week or so. That is some of my plans. As the intro states, I am not a financial advisor. Do not listen to me. Do not listen to my investing advice. This is just for your information on what the market is doing. Let's go ahead and move on over to the events. The events this week are packed. So I'm just going to pull up an entire list of all the events that we have going on in the U.S. economic reports and Fed speaks. Starting already this morning, we had Atlanta Fed President Raphael Bostic speak. He is not exactly crypto friendly from what I can gather. So I'll be interested to see if he brings anything up. He's not supposed to speak on it, but we will find out. Noon, we have Jerome Powell. This is not a conference that has anything to do with crypto or anything like that. So I doubt he speaks on crypto during this, but it could have an effect. So I'll be watching as well. Anytime Jerome gets on, I try to watch. We have Fed presidents from Atlanta, from New York, Cleveland, San Francisco, lots of Fed presidents of all the varying states coming in and doing some speeching engagements. on different matters throughout the week. So there's a lot of opportunity for things to happen within the market. We have new home sales, which doesn't directly impact crypto, but it is a good indicator for the overall financial market. And if it decides to be bad news or anything like that, it could have an impact on crypto. I think it is actually supposed to be an improvement if it hits this median forecast. We have jobless claims. We have all sorts of reports and updates coming in throughout this week. Some of the stuff that I am very interested in is something that is happening on Friday. FedGov Christopher Waller is going to speak on digital currencies. This could be pretty interesting. So I went and did a little bit of research, and from his last real interview done in November, my take on it is that he doesn't necessarily have a bearish view or sentiment or bullish sentiment on crypto. I think he's pretty neutral on crypto as a whole. He states in this interview that it doesn't have an intrinsic value. It's just a digital gold. It's intrinsically worthless, just like collectibles, art, whatever. But since the 60s, the 50s, whatever, the government has been looking, and that they can tell that there is value within those things, like art and stuff. So he's not worried about cryptocurrencies affecting the US financials system at all, really. So I'll be interested to see if he kind of continues this do what you want kind of vibe. But I'll be curious to see what he speaks on later on Friday. That's kind of my read on the guy about how he kind of views cryptocurrency. Personally, I would like to see more politicians kind of have that view. Yeah, it's, go do your own thing, pretty much. It's not going to affect the financial market. We don't have to worry about it too much. Let it kind of grow, figure out what it wants to do. We'll collect taxes and we could regulate it, but we don't need to sit there and worry about it. And that's a good view that I think a lot of politicians should have. Art is kind of regulated. Collectibles are kind of regulated, so if they take more of that approach, that'd be great. I don't know if he can really make that happen, but it'd be great if more politicians kind of had that viewpoint on the crypto market. Back to the rest of the events. Other than that, there's just going to be various speeches that I want to take a look at, from speeches on the economy to, I thought there was something about the internet on here. Digital challenges. So this was one on Wednesday morning. This will be an interesting one to watch as well, to see what kind of view he takes on digital challenges. He probably will bring up crypto within this speech, but we will see. I believe that was the last major one that I will be watching out for. That is it for today's show. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching with me. If you enjoyed this, it would really help me out if you liked it, subscribed to my channel, and maybe shared it with a friend. I'm a new channel just trying to share my view on crypto and educate people as best as I can. That's most of what I do nowadays, is educating people on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So I figured I'd try to do a news version, kind of bring in what is happening throughout the week and might have an effect on the crypto market. So if you found this enjoyable or knowledgeable or helpful in any way, shape, or form, please go ahead and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm here on Monday mornings at 10 a.m., Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I recap the events that we knew about, but also the events that kind of surprised us all. We take a look back to see what happened throughout the week that had an effect on our favorite cryptos. And last but not least, if you are in Ocala and you want more information like this or just some more tech related meetups, check out OTech. It's a pretty good time. Anyways, see you around. Thanks for watching.